Hey everybody out there, my name is Dragnix, and this is Hot Tin Roof, the cat that wore a fedora. Yep, that's the title. It's $13.49 on the Steam store. It's 10% off until February 27th, and it's a LA Noir, I shouldn't say LA Noir, a noir platformer Metroidvania game. You know, it's hard to really describe what this game is. The problem I'm having is that there are a lot of things that this game takes nostalgic-wise in terms of gameplay and tries to evolve them. It doesn't do a good job, in my opinion, of doing that. I'm honestly having a negative opinion about the game right now, despite maybe some good story writing and maybe some good elements in terms of the story, and a unique mechanic that doesn't actually come through, in my opinion. But let's just take a look here. Let's play a little bit and show you exactly what I'm talking about. Yep. Is that a fedora? I feel like that's getting close to a fedora, but yeah, no. So this is our hero and his partner. Oops, wrong one. I forget what the partner's name is. That's why I'm going into here. Frankie, the cat, and then I don't remember what. I'm really bad with names, especially when I'm the protagonist, because again, I like putting myself in the shoes of protagonist. All right, so we are two detectives trying to figure out the various crimes in the city. Now, there are a variety of crimes that are going on right now. For example, Leo, one of the workers in that restaurant that I was working at, sort of was killed. Let's go look at that. Let's go show you what I'm talking about. It's probably easier to do that than do anything else. So, you'll notice the presentation, the block-like mechanism. It's definitely got a unique presentation. However, I don't like how they implemented the camera portions of this, and I'll show you why. All right, so obviously Frankie here, not doing so well. So, we'll look for clues in terms of what happened with the characters in question. Collateral damage, and it will give you some information about a clue in terms of what happened here. Leo was the kind of guy that wouldn't be missed by anyone. Young kid, too buried in making ends meet. Could have simply rolled Leo out of the puddle and saved his life, but they didn't. It would thus appear that killing him was at least one of his goals. So, we're trying to find the various things that happen in this city and try to solve them. Now, like here, I noticed that there's the roof here in question that seems to be the point of entry or maybe a point of escape. So I obviously want to try to make my way towards, you know, that portion, because that seems to be a main portion of it. And if I look over here, I notice there's a little portion up there. So it seems like, okay, I need to get back there. And thus lies one of the weaknesses. The open evolution of the game is very similar to the old Sierra Art games, Sierra Arts, Lucas Arts and Sierra games. In terms of, it tells you something and it's really hard to figure out what. All right, I'm going to use my gun, which has various bullets in it. I have grapple bullets. Yep, I missed. There we go. There we go, cool. And so I'm gonna try to make my way over to that roof. All right, jump over. I'm gonna make my way left here, left, and oh, you see what? Okay, maybe I can, no. How do I get there? There's a cat there, which usually means that there's something important there. Maybe I need to use these guys. Here's the unique mechanism of the game. You have a revolver which you put bullets in. Some of the bullets have different abilities, like the grapple rounds, in which you can, well, grapple. Let's see here. Ah, darn it. Can I? Nope. Nope. Let's see if I can. Nope. And here's one of the problems with the game. So every time you have four bullets and you have to load them all in manually. Now, if you are in a section where you need, you know, precise platforming or precise decision making, well, it's a little bit of a problem because you may have multiple attempts in order to do it, because the controls, they're all right, but like in this specific section, I can't see where I'm aiming. Literally, I can't see where I'm aiming right now, so I'm making a random guess on where I am. Major problems with camera at this point, and there's no reason for that perspective. There's absolutely none. It doesn't add to the situation in question. Now, I can't seem to get there other than doing this, so is this gonna help me? Nope. So there is something else that I need to do in terms of getting over to that section. I don't know what it is yet, and it's a little bit frustrating, to be honest with you. It seems like I should be able to get off that roof, but the way they do the 3D perspective portion, you're still on a 2D plane, and so the 3D dimension only happens when you have that arrow there, which is annoying, to say the least. So there's a major flaw with there. Now, I'll give the graphics a little bit of a, pump up here, because it is a nice sort of weird aesthetic that it's got going. I do like the way that they've, sort of implemented the block graphics, but still made it stylized in a noir setting. The music definitely works. It definitely feels like you're a detective, and very, very much so. Now, here's the problem. This game really, really needed voice acting. Reading the portions, yeah, that's fine. I guess that's something that may work for some people. But for me, it's silly. It makes a lot more sense to... No, those are thud rounds. That's not what I want. It makes a lot more sense to have the voice acting there, because it really does make a difference in terms of the noir setting. It makes it easier to relate to the character if they have that detective-like voice, and here they just don't have it, and it's really hard to... I don't want to say feel it, but it's really loses a sense of immersion that it possibly could. All right. Now I'm just going around here. I'm back at where I don't want to be. Okay. Nope. Again, weird camera perspectives at times. Like, why? Why do this angle? Why do this portion of it? Honestly, the thing is that this game is an investigation game. This is a game that is going to be slow. And I feel like the designers of this game made a lot of bad decisions in terms of the flow, in terms of like that revolver mechanism. I would love to see a reload the same bullet 4 times portion in that, because it just slows things down. Like, I gotta stop, unload every bullet, and reload every bullet once you get accustomed to the ammo portion of the game. Now you notice that I don't know exactly what to do. It would also have been nice to see that there would be a map of the game of where to go on, because like for a while I didn't even know how to get back. I still don't know how I need to get back to my apartment, because I need to get to my apartment because the chief apparently has something waiting for me there. But the way that the twists and turns and the 3D perspectives there, I have no idea. I literally am sitting here trying to figure out, where was my house? I thought it was the Hi-Fi Apartments, but there's a guard there, and apparently they don't know me. Maybe I need to pay more attention, because I thought that was it. But see, I thought I lived here, but apparently I don't. Because if I try, do you live here? No, I'm an investor. So that seems to indicate to me that I wasn't living here. How do I get a search warrant? By talking to the chief, blah, blah, blah. Now, Frankie is something that you will definitely need to pay attention to, because he will give you clues beyond the regular clues here. Come on, there we go. Like, if you look at a clue, he may give you some more information about a clue. Like, I think Frankie's past, you can ask him about it, but it won't make any difference right now. Oh, I can ask him about the suspect. If I can get over there. Sometimes the controls, in terms of this section, are wonky. It's Rat's boss. Why? You smelled everyone? Eggs hate Rat's boss, blah, blah, blah. Again, I can see where they were going with the text portion of it, but I don't know, it doesn't work towards my style, personally, in terms of adventure games like this. I will say, the fact is that you can get a chance to re-look at a statement, or, it will pretend like nothing happened if you have to do an event again, which is a little bit weird in my opinion. But honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. And I think that's a major problem with a game in this era of this. I'm just sort of walking around trying to figure out what to do, and it's really, really unclear to me what I need to do. And maybe that's my fault. That's definitely not exactly what I was expecting in the game, but it is, to me, a problem. And the problem is that I think the major problem I have with it is that without that, the rest of the game is not living up to anything else in terms of, like, the narrative is not overshadowing it, so I can, forgive it for that. The portion of, I mean, there's nothing here that I can say that is reasonable in which I'm like, okay, yeah, that's definitely something I need to take care of. All right, so I'm gonna go over here and talk to Jared the Pirate. You're Jared the Pirate, right? Really swanky eye patch. Yep, that's what happens when you take a fish. Ow. No, of course not. I got pink eye. They told me to keep out of construction dust. Worst pirate ever. All right. Maybe he... Not going to use a gun on him. So you run the construction crew. For a moment, yeah, I'll be back on an ocean liner once this damn pink eye. Can I ask you about something? Show me the clue. Okay, so I need to show him a clue about something that makes sense here. Well, I know that there seems to be a penthouse heist that happened that they had to be up in a high area and right next to the construction zone. So it seems that this would be the one that I need to ask about. You're asking if we have anything like that? Ha, I wish. What we need is climb the scaffolding. We get to do it the slow, dangerous way. Got any ideas what could do this? Yeah, one thing. The rats down the chimneys, the top part of the dump worms, I hear they got some fancy climbing gear. Let them get up and down quickly. Maybe to try there. Well, considering I have this whole, grapple thing, that seems like it would be a great idea. You could also put different bullets into the gun, but here's the thing. You don't know which bullet you're doing. You can't cycle between them, seemingly, so I don't see the point. All right, so I guess I got to go to that other area. Use the clue. Is there anything else? All right. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to make a formal, statement on this in terms of, like, this game is horrible, you shouldn't avoid it. It is definitely not for me, and I think it probably isn't for you either. Unless if you really like exploring adventure games. And honestly, I can't say for sure on this one. It's bothering me. And the things that I've pointed out, it's just been a problem after problem after problem. I can't recommend this game, but if the aesthetic and a story adventure line plays to your strengths, you may want to consider it. All right, this is Dragnix signing out. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and keep on gaming. Hey, thanks for watching. If you have a chance, leave some feedback and comments below. If you liked the video, hit that like button. And if you want more content like this, hit that subscribe button. This is Dragnix signing off, hoping that gaming brings as much fun to you as it does for me.